school means back to homework, deadlines, busy schedules, really all the things, and that can be stressful. This afternoon, we have Dr. Amanda Nahhas with the Toledo Clinic to talk a little bit more about what you can do if some of that stress might be impacting your little ones or just your older teens, their skin. So doctor, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
First, let's just talk about, there are many types of acne and many reasons for why you can have it, correct?
Correct.
So I guess explain just some of these types.
Sure. So there's a lot of reasons why you can develop acne. It's extremely common. 40 to 50 million Americans get this every year. Most of the time it's during adolescence. So if you have acne, you're certainly not alone. Now, sometimes we develop acne as a mix of hormone shifts, especially during those teenage years. Diet can play a role at times, and as well as stress, a huge player as well. So while there isn't always a perfect cause or formula that helps everyone get better, it's certainly something that a lot of people deal with most of the time.
Yeah, I know for females, a lot of it is hormonal, and that's what we deal with the most. But one that I am not very familiar with is stress. I mean, I've never had it, so I didn't know that was a thing. So how does stress and that link to someone breaking out?
Stress, it's definitely a cause, but it's not the end-all, be-all cause of acne. Certainly, especially in the teenage years. We have school, we have workload, you have home stressors potentially. You may have a job, all sorts of things, and so. On the body, it can trigger some inflammation and potentially mediate acne. But like I said, it's not the only thing that contributes. Sometimes even genetics can play a role.
You mentioned that our diet is also part of what can either help or hinder us. Can you talk a little bit about any of those tips for us to maybe help clear things up if we're dealing with it?
Sure. So a balanced diet is definitely the best way to go. There are some elements some foods that have been associated with increased acne propensity. Things like diets high in B12, whey protein, high sugar containing diets, and also skim milk. But I tell my patients, it doesn't mean you have to totally eliminate these things, because these aren't necessarily, you eliminate them and your acne will clear up. They're just aspects that have been associated with increased acne.
Gotcha. So there's also different types of zones for people that can tell you what's going on, right? On your face, like a T-zone, or down in this area. How does that work?
Sure. So in most adolescent acne, it can be in that T-zone, absolutely. Sometimes in our adult female patients, we may see more of a hormonal acne. And so our treatment is tailored based on the type of acne, the types of spots we're seeing. Is it just the whiteheads, blackheads? Are you getting bigger bumps? Are you getting cysts? And how severe it is.
All right. And so anyone who may be struggling with some type of breakout, you all are having an event next week, correct?
We are. So it is our annual Cosmetic open house. So it's going to be featuring all sorts of procedures like chemical peels, microneedling, resurfacing procedures that can help patients who have acne and just other conditions where they're looking to look a little bit more rested, useful, and improve on some fine lines, wrinkles, etc. But certainly acne patients would fall into that category too.
And then all they need to do is show up, since it's an open house?
It is an open house. There's no RSVP. So it is next Thursday from October 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's at our office at Toledo Clinic, Main Campus, Building 1.
All right. Thanks so much, Dr. Nahhas. We did have that information up on your screen. If you need any more information, it's on the Toledo Clinic's website, correct?
Perfect. Yep,
All right.
absolutely.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Dr.